If you're struggling with finding audition songs, then stick around because I'm sharing with you the 5 mistakes you're probably making and a solution for each one. And if you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead, hit the subscribe button, turn on the bell so you get notified every single time I put out a new video on acting and musical theater career advice. Hey, I'm Ashley Espinosa. I have an MFA in musical theater. I'm a working actor, and I've helped hundreds of actors just like yourself build a career in theater on their own terms. And I can't wait to help you build the confidence and clarity you need to move forward in your career. Mistake number 1. You're overthinking it. You're spending so much time and energy trying to find the perfect audition song that no one knows, they've never heard of it before. And it honestly doesn't really matter. What truly matters is how you present the material in the room through your lens, your point of view, and showcasing your authenticity and your craft as an actor and a singer. That's what truly matters. This is something that was taught back when I was in undergrad, and I think is still taught now. I come from the musical theater college professor world. I did that for 7 years, and I know it was something that was still taught and still is taught there, that you need to find the most, perfect song for every single audition, and it must be specifically chosen and prepared and just right and different and unique. And really that doesn't matter anymore. There's no way you're going to be able to prep a new song for every single audition. And with auditions mostly being online now and submission based, you don't even need very many songs in your audition book. So stop wasting your time and your energy trying to find something perfect that no one knows, that's going to be shocking to them, and just focus on finding good material in a very focused point that showcases your authenticity, the roles you want to play, the stories you want to tell, and let all the rest of that overthinking go, because you're just wasting your time trying to find something so specific that's only one part of this career. Mistake number 2, you are worried about singing a song that is overdone. I know there are all of these lists out there that say, here's the overdone list, don't sing anything on this list, or never sing these songs in audition. And there are tons of YouTube videos out there on that too. But let's be real. What song is not overdone? And why does it even matter? So they've heard this song before. Okay, yes, some casting directors are not going to want to hear I'm in love with a wonderful guy again because they've heard it 1,000 times. But let me say this. We are living now in a time where we're often being asked to sing from the show. That was not a thing. Prior to 2020 and even the past 10, 20 years, everyone said, please don't sing from the show. Now we are literally almost even given, sing these songs, or sing something from your book that's in this similar style. So don't overthink it, number 1. But number 2, don't worry about a song being overdone. I don't even know where this happened or how this even came about. But if you look at that list, there are so many songs on it that you start to worry about, oh my God, so what song do I sing? Don't overthink it, and don't worry about it being overdone. Mistake number 3, you are asking other people to pick your songs. This is such a waste of your time. And I know I'm probably going to have a lot of people that disagree with me, and that's okay. Disagreements, I am open to having those conversations. But from my personal experience being in this industry my entire career, every single time I have asked someone to give me material, they give me material that either 1, I don't connect with, 2, I don't like, or 3, I just don't sound good singing them and embodying those characters. And the same thing goes for my clients in my program. There is a whole list of ways that you can find material. But the biggest point you have to realize is that this is your career. You are in the driver's seat, and only you can decide what songs are best for you. And this is so important, because when you ask someone to give you songs that you should be singing at an audition, you are telling them, hey, you're in the driver's seat of my career now. I mean, there's nothing wrong with saying, hey, do you have any suggestions? I've done that to people I've worked with before, but it is our job to find material that we connect with. And a lot of times what will happen is people that you're working with will say, oh, don't sing that song for such and such reason. That's just a personal bias that we all have. We all like certain songs. We don't like certain songs. We know certain songs. We've never heard of certain songs before. So stop wasting your time asking other people to pick your songs for you. or wasting your money to work with someone just for them to solely pick your songs. You're going to have more value researching, discovering, and uncovering material that is unique to you, that speaks to you, and then testing those out in auditions and seeing how they go. So don't make that mistake. If you'd like to share your go-to audition song right now, I'd love to hear what it is. Comment below. I think this is also something that's very looked upon sometimes as faux pas. Don't ever tell anybody what audition song is your go-to song. I don't care. Who cares? The way that you perform it is going to be very differently than someone else. I can't tell you how many times I left an audition or I was at an audition and someone right after me sang the exact same song. Who cares? We're different people. So let me know down below what song is your go-to right now. Mistake number 4, this is a big one. You're not looking for the clues. Okay, you're not looking for the clues. And here's what I mean by that. Go to the description of the audition and see what clues they are giving you in the description box. So for example, what do they want you to sing? Is there anything they don't want you to sing? Are they giving you material that they do want you to sing? Are they asking you to sing from the show? Are they saying you can sing from the show if you want, but you don't have to? You can use something that's already in your book. This is a gold mine, and I will tell you why. A lot of times, you're going to see material provided in these auditions and breakdowns. And just from personal experience, if they say, here's some materials from the show, we'd love to see these. But if not, sing from your book, go with the first part. If you have time to properly prepare that music and those sides and the songs and the dance combos, whatever it is. I'm talking for an initial submission or an initial audition, whether it's in person or open call. If they're giving you clues as to, we'd really like to hear this stuff if possible, start there. If you have time to prepare it. Now, I mean, you have time to work it, coach it, prepare it, feel confident about it, craft it, all of those things. Do not submit something that you threw together last minute if it's for an open audition and they give you an option of singing from your book. Better to present something that you already have taped or you already have prepped, you feel really good and confident about, it's in your body, you know it, than to send something that's a really crappy version of your work. It's not going to do you justice. Okay, and I'm talking about an initial submission, an initial audition, not a callback when they say prepare these sides. So look for the clues. Go back into the audition breakdown, the description, and see what they're really telling you they're looking for. That is such a wealth of knowledge that often over time goes overlooked. Mistake number 5, and something I actually sort of just touched on a second ago, but I want to go into more detail now. You're overlooking the gold mines. So here's what I mean about that. You're overlooking gold mines of what you already have that you've worked on that you're just not putting in your audition book for whatever reason. What roles have you played before in the past? Can you pull any of the solos? Is there anything that you had that you were called back for that role you got cast that you can use? Why not? Why not have songs in your book of roles that you've already played? And this is great too because it also shows what type of roles you want to do, what you've played, what you've done, and what stories you want to tell. And you've already crafted it. You've done it on stage. It's probably, you've done the show a dozen times or 1,000 times, whatever it may be. Why not do that? The next other thing is to go back and see what callbacks you have done recently. This has changed everything for me in my book. I'm constantly kind of updating and redoing the few songs that I have in my book, which is typically less than 7. Because of the callbacks I do. And now with everything being online submissions, we're able to do more callbacks in a smaller time span because they're not in person. And so every time I do a callback for a role and I'm like, I love this role, I am perfect for this role, I prepped the callback songs or the sides, I worked them, I crafted them, I have them on tape because I probably more or less sent them in. I take that song and I put it in my book. And here's the best part about this. You're already given the sheet music for those callback sides. They literally give you the best audition cuts for your callbacks. And on top of that, most of the time, they're going to give you the tracks to learn the song and the accompaniment track. And if you don't have it there, you can find it on a bunch of other places online. That is literally a gold mine for work that you have crafted, work that you're being seen for, and work that you're submitting for. So don't overlook those little pieces of nuggets that you can pull into your book. Rather than saying, oh, I'm going to go search for a new song, go back to your callbacks and say, I'm missing this song in my book. Let me see what roles I've been called back for recently or that I've played that are similar to that kind of hole that I'm missing, whether it's like, a contemporary dramatic song, or it's a comedic song, or it's something that is more, classic. And if you need more help with nailing those self-tapes, you can download my 10 Steps to Success for Self-Tape Auditions for Musical Theater Performers. You can download that right down below. I'll put it in the description for you. And be sure to check out this video next on how to properly cut your sheet music for your audition book. I'll link that down below in the description box as well. All right, I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.